Hey guys, what's going on? Doing my weekly Jeff Bishop Bullseye trades review. And so recently I've gone off Bullseye trades as much as I have over the last few years, kind of tailored off from it. It's been so hard to get entries and exits and stuff. I've actually been going more towards Nate Bear's one ticker payouts or profit surge traders. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can go and check this out. This has been much easier to get dip buys on and has been more successful for me, so definitely check that out. It's also known as Profit Surge Trader, so check that out. I think you'll be surprised at how cheap it is and how good it is and the quality of the alerts and the quality of the live stream that he does. So definitely check out Nate Bear one ticker payouts. If you're looking for a trade that comes out Monday noon Eastern time, this is definitely the strategy and the system to go with. Saying that, the Bullseye trades actually hit really well this week, and so it hasn't for a while, and if it has, then it's been difficult to get entries and exits on it. This week it wasn't so bad at all, so I was quite impressed. Wanted to go over it really quick for people that don't know. For people that don't know what I'm talking about, Jeff Bishop Bullseye Trades is a system where Jeff Bishop basically looks for like 50 to 100% target profits on his trades. And he trades options primarily on Mondays, so he'll release an idea which hopefully by the end of the week has gone up 50 to 100%. And that is very hard to do, but he does it on a regular basis. I've written this article and I'll put a link in the description for you to check it out. I've interviewed Jeff several times about his strategies and stuff. You can see them in the article right here, or on the channel in the live stream section as well. You can check them out. I've kept a record of every trade from 2022 or something ridiculous. Yep, back to 2022. And I'm still trying to keep up with it, although I'm falling behind a bit more and more and more as I take on more and more work with these different reviews and different trading techniques and things. So, with Jeff Bishop's Bullseye trades, it's $100 a year roughly when it's on special offer. They send out a pre-market, basically, here's what you want to do. And I can show you the one that happened this week, which was ERX. If we go into Bullseye trades here, this is what you see when you get your email. You basically get ERX calls, so ERX, your Bullseye pick of the week. Last week was not a lot of fun for me with ARM, that's true, it was horrible. I did a video about it, it wasn't good. I did manage to escape a small profit, but it was a very difficult trade to manage. The problem is he's not going to micromanage your trades, so you're responsible for your trades throughout the week. So that's definitely a downside to Bullseye trades. So he said, this is a good lesson to always have a sell order in a price you want to sell at least some of your position. After doubling up, my average was $4 on these contracts. I wanted to sell half at 6 for a 50% profit. If I didn't have the sell order already in, I probably would have missed that exit because the stock moved around so fast. So we're dealing with stocks that move fast, the options move fast. So he had a problem with the ARM last week, but he managed to get out. VIX is elevated right now. The market's rotating towards safe havens, whatever that means. You can see with gold prices skyrocketing. Yeah, they did, but they've kind of stabilized now. And dare I say, even Bitcoin is considered safe right now. Oil stocks are a sector that have been in a stealth rally recently, and I've seen that too. And I don't hear a lot of people talking about it yet, is what he's saying, and that's true. I don't, and I've seen them rallying. In Theta Traders, we do some oil selling, so the charts are great here for the Bullseye pick, which was ERX this Monday, and so this is the Friday night, so the whole week's gone by. My plan today for ERX is to try and pick up some of the options near my target price. You never know exactly what price will be at the market open. I had a quick word with Jason about this, and this has been a big problem for a lot of people. Not Jason, sorry, Jeff. And so basically the problem here is what price to tell people to buy at or near. And so he's trying to put near as in italics here. Is like, it's up to you. Do you want to buy at 120? Do you want to buy at 180? 160? It's up to you. That's what trading's about. So he says my plan today for ERX is to try and pick up some options near my target entry price. You never know exactly where the price will be at market open. Then I'd like to add to the position if ERX trades down, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so one way around that is to go to Nate Bear's one ticker payouts. And he does this at noon when the price is stabilized. And so we've had far more successful results with this, where we've been able to catch dips off support and things and actually make a lot more money than Nate does, rather than chasing momentum. So that's my biggest complaint at the moment, and I'm being truly, just totally fully transparent and honest here, is while I love Bullseye trades, the one-tier payout strategy that Nate Bear uses in Profit Surge Trader has given us more entries that have been easier to time than Bullseye trades has. So for Bullseye trades, I would say you got to be careful. It's something that's, you've got to be able to manage more yourself than one-ticker trade payouts by Nate Bear. So you can see here that he basically has a trade plan, which I love how he does this. And he does a live stream like half an hour later or something, and he goes into the counter channels and all the things, the reasons why he thinks this is going to go. I prefer Nate Bear's strategy in the fact that it's a profit surge strategy based on earnings, whereas this is purely based on technicals. There is actually some fundamental, real research strategy behind Nate Bear's strategy, which is why I've really been preferring it. This is mainly based on technicals, which is great, but I've not found it to be as good as Nate Bear's one-ticker payout strategy, which I'll leave a link for in the description below. So here is his trade plan details for Monday, which was ERX, March 28, 63 calls, so buy those, near 140. The stop would be a close of ERX below 59. So if we go over to the chart right here, I've charted it from Monday, which is like right over here. This is the start of Monday. Going to compress this. We got nowhere near the stop loss, which is fantastic, which is 59, roughly about here. So this was the stop loss for ERX. Let's go back to the thing here, and he says this is what you do if you'd close this position out if it was below 59. Now the target one, did it hit target one? That's the question that everybody wants. Did it hit $65? Well, let's go and see. It hit $65 very quickly. We can draw a line here, 65. Get rid of this menu. $65 was hit right here. So $65 right here. And so you can see that by the Tuesday or Wednesday it gapped up. And you had it basically at profit target 1 for the whole of Wednesday and Thursday. And then it popped on Friday all the way up to 67-ish, right? So we call that 67 right here. So this was an example of Bullseye trades working really, really well, which is exciting. And so you'd have hit profit 1 and profit 2. And he says, keep in mind that, I don't know exactly where the stocks or options will open. I'm trying to get in a ballpark with my estimates. So he's trying to get it so that you're not chasing, but you're not also missing out on the trades. So it's hard, I understand. And we all love options. We just, sometimes maybe buying the stock is easier. I don't know. So looking through this, let's look at the comments. Andrea says, bravo, couldn't be more spot on with this one, hats off to you. Jeff says, nice to see something go up this week. It's rough out there. I hope you had It's been a difficult week trading, so this was a good win for Jeff, I think. Stephen Perry says, took a modest 17% win on ERX calls rather than wait for higher. And Jeff's like, great way to start the week. Hopefully the dip was a good opportunity to get started in this one. It's a strong looking trend. So this one worked, and it worked well. The problem is a lot of people have already switched off because it's been too hard to get entries and exits on these things. This was a triple digit winner if you traded the options as he suggested. So if we go and look at what the options are at, let's have a look where we're at. Right. So we pulled back quite a bit from the high. But if I go to Tasty here, so let's log into my Tasty trade account here, we can just kind of check out the options and see what they're at. See what they are trading at right now. I haven't checked this out beforehand. I'm just kind of seeing what happens here. So going into here, it's after hours on like a Friday night, so who knows like what will actually be coming up here, but let's have a look and see what you'd expect to have if you'd held till the close on Friday, which wasn't the optimum selling point. So if I go to trade right here, instead of the futures trading that I've been doing, I put in ERX. And if we close this tab right here and go to the Bullseye trade. So if you got in at the price which he suggested, which was 140. So we're looking at March 28th. So pretty short day, 13 days from now. But that was still like a few days ago. So we're looking at $63 calls at March 28th. So March 28th is 13 days from now. Click on here. And we're looking at the $63 calls, which if we click on that tells us here. So $63 calls, earn the threes, to the high threes, which has come down from the highs. So you've nearly doubled or tripled your money in the space of a few days, which is really cool. Hopefully this is helpful. I still recommend Bullseye trades. It's been harder to trade this year, and honestly, I think switching to Nate Baer's one-ticker payouts is probably the better bet. Again, I'll leave a link to the several articles that I do on Nate Baer. He turned 37,000 into 2.7 million in 4 years. He knows what he's talking about. It's easier to replicate his trades than Bullseye trades, is what I'm finding. And he does as good, if not better, a job than Jeff Bishop does on his stuff. And I highly recommend it. So hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.